Previously on Ladies of Darkness.
You're talking about going from disbelief of the people we've been working for to outright disobeying orders.
Do we really want Lilith running around? I mean, I know Semyaza and Azazel.
Well, we've got that.
Yeah, she doesn't have long.
As you, for this earth.
Oh.
As you, drive towards Augusta, you hear Osir go, "No."
His dark majesty roars from under. Though we cannot see him clearly, he will rip these bonded ties asunder. He may rest in the capital city.
So, the lot of you get back to good old Augusta. With, like, Rocio firmly gripped.
Firmly grasp it.
Firmly grasp him.
He might enjoy that.
It.
I don't think he's enjoying it right now.
Ask him if he's feeling it.
Who's gonna ask him that? I'm not going to ask him that question.
I mean, the answer would be no, because he can't feel anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in an... I think that would be, like... That would be a loss for everyone.
Yeah. Okay,
Anyways.
so we have him. We are grasping him very firmly.
Mm-hmm, very firmly.
You enter the apartment. Do-do-do-do.
Hooray!
And Paimon and Haniel are there, which is, like, weird, because normally they're not.
Yeah, usually they don't come to this fucking dump.
Oh, shit.
Okay. That's rude. But anyway. Like, damn, Tamara, people live there. Fucking Christ.
God, Nina, I can't believe they're here at your shitty, terrible house.
Like, this place hasn't seen a vacuum cleaner in years. I don't know why you would still live here.
God, I thought they had standards.
Okay, anyway.
But yeah, they are there, and when you guys open the door, like, Haniel kind of, like, turns to you with, like, bright eyes, and she goes, "We found him!"
Found who?
Him! Lucifer!
Oh!
Well, maybe. It's a strong possibility, though. I'm so excited. Jeez! And she, like, pulls her hair, like, back behind her ears and, like, kind of, like, claps her hands together a little bit.
Well, that's pretty swell.
Vakil's eyes have gone wide at this point, and then she steps forward and says, Where? Where have you found him?
Paimon interjects. He says, "Like she said, it's just a strong possibility that it could be him in Atlanta. You will be going there to check out an Earthbound problem anyway. I was thinking of sending you guys as recon."
Okay, just feel the situation out. Are we definitely looking for this Earthbound? Like,
Well,
or were we looking for traces of Lucifer?
I would prefer both, but I suppose Lucifer does take precedence.
You're damn right he does.
Okay. Any other information you could give us, or, is there a possibility that Lucifer is the Earthbound, or is he...
It's extremely unlikely that Lucifer would be an Earthbound.
Right, that's kind of what I was thinking. So, are they related in any way? Like, Lucifer's appearance and this Earthbound?
Any, like, things from what I couldn't say. Perhaps it is merely coincidence. Maybe the Earthbound was attracted to the same presence that we found?
Perhaps. I mean, there has been a very high incidence of Earthbounds here, so it could have caught his attention.
One would think that if there's an abundance of Earthbound in Georgia, then the logical place to look first would be the capital.
True. It is a very large city. Lots
At
of
any
people
rate,
to corrupt.
I will write down the location at which Eve sensed this presence. And when, like, he says Eve sensed this presence, you, like, see his thrall, like, nod. And Nina, like, pipes up and she goes, okay, but, like, I didn't sense any other presence in Atlanta other than the Earthbound. Well, it's new. Okay, but, like, you think that if, like, it was that strong, like, I would have sensed it too, is all I'm saying? Like, because I think a pretty good mage, and, well, it's very obvious that I am a better mage. And, like, she, like, steps forward, and you can see, like, Samael kind of hold her back.
Oh, God.
Well, we can at least check it out.
I'd be happy to go to Atlanta.
Right, so we're getting in the car and doing that right now, right?
I think we have to regroup and we have to get rid of this thing. And
There's no time for that. Leave it with Nina and we need to go.
No, they're right. You can wait a day just to...
You
rest
do
your
not
bodies.
tell me to wait a day for something I have waited an eternity for.
Vakiel? Give it a day. Please.
Fine.
Rest will be good for you. You'll have more energy to search once you get there.
Or he'll be gone before we arrive. He's slippery.
We'll find him. We will find him and do what's needed of us. And then I look over at Paimon with a big smile.
He, looks somewhat unimpressed by the smile.
Damn. My smiles are great.
They are great.
Thank you.
We will find him, and we will do way worse than kill him.
Haniel
At least
blinks.
that's what I'm going to do.
Okay, well, that's not... no?
I kind of laugh and I just say, oh, typical Vakiel. Don't mind her. She gets a little heated sometimes.
Was it Paimon who said no to me?
No, it was Haniel.
Okay, I get up in Haniel's face. And I say, the only thing I care about in this entire world is revenge against the one who harmed me.
Okay, well, the only thing I care about in
I
this
don't give
entire
a shit what
world-
you care about.
I'd
I
prefer
never
it
have.
If you did not interject my sentence, please.
I'm going to kill him. And none of you are going to stop me. And
Haniel,
Vakiel
like,
walks out.
turns around to Paimon, who, just, like, gives her a very calm expression. And she's like, excuse me?
I'm already walking out of the room.
Yeah, no, she follows you. And, grabs you by the hair.
Jesus!
And she says, listen here.
Literally, my claws come out.
Okay, I mean, she's already, starting to go into her visage as well.
Let go of me.
The only thing that's important to me is keeping my family together. And Lucifer is my family. If you harm him, no good will come to you. Understand that.
You're what? Are you telling me that you believe that he cares for you?
It's not a matter if he cares for me. I care for him.
That's hilarious.
Vacuole loves cars.
Oh my god. Believe it or not, I cared for him too, long ago. So very long ago. So many of us did. We followed him off a cliff into a pit of fire.
I was there. Don't act like you're the only one that's fallen.
He used you. He used me. He used all of us. And he did not care for a single one he dragged down with him.
That's what you think. But you haven't seen him this entire time. None of us have. So we can't possibly know what he thinks, how he feels about us, how he feels about anything. He's been alone this entire time, and yeah, we've been through hell.
I know how he felt when he used me as a human shield in that fight. I know how he felt as he grinned over his shoulder while I was torn to pieces by the angels.
She, shakes her head. She shakes her head, almost fervently, and she goes, no. That's not Lucifer.
You were there, you say, but you weren't paying attention. Not to what he really was like.
The Lucifer you're describing isn't the one that I know.
Of course not. He's a prince of lies. He's a different person to everyone he talks to.
She, shakes her head and she goes, I don't believe you.
You should have known when you brought me into this how it would end. So you either stop me, or you let me kill him.
Then I'll have to stop you. And when she says that, Paimon, steps forward and he goes, Haniel, I'll deal with this. And she gives him, this very angry look before sighing. And she looks at you, Vakiel, and she goes, whatever you do, please, don't kill him.
I just stare daggers at her as she walks away.
What up, everybody? It's your girl, Cat. In this episode, you might hear some rumbling sounds. Damn, girl! That was thunder. It was thundering while I was recording. Can you leave me alone?
I'll tell you what you're not gonna want to leave alone. Patreon. Our Patreon. It's Lodcast, but we also got a coffee. Can you chill the fuck out, Cat? Holy shit. She is all up in my grill right now, you guys. Just like you're gonna be all up in our social media grill. See what I did there? With our Tumblr, ladiesofdarkness.tumblr.com. Or our Twitter, which is Lodwad. Or you can use that hashtag, Lodcast, to tell everybody that you know about the show. Please tell people about our show. Boy, oh, we don't fuck around, okay? We don't fuck around, okay? Tell people about our show, or I will cancel you personally. Or my cat will get all up in your face, like she's in my face right now. Chill out.
So Paimon and you kind of like walk out to like the parking lot area near like his much nicer car than all of the other cars.
Mm-hmm. I just stare at him and wait.
I know how you feel. I am not particularly pleased with Lucifer myself. However, it would be a mistake for you to think that you could kill him.
I live for nothing else. I try, and I succeed, or I fail. Either way, I have nothing to worry about anymore.
He just, like, sighs, and he says, "What's the point of doing something if there's a chance that you will fail?"
Are you really that fatalistic? There's a chance I'll succeed.
It is it's abysmal.
Well, I'll add you to the list of people who don't believe in me.
I'm just saying he's been walking this earth since the fall. You have been walking this earth for a few months, maybe?
So he didn't even get tortured like the rest of us.
No. He fell here and has been wandering aimlessly. It's why it's so difficult to pin him down.
How truly poetic. All right. Anything else other than it's impossible?
That's pretty much it. I want to give you words of hope for your quest, but I can't. Without spending much longer on this earth, there's no hope. Perhaps a few years, and you could potentially have a chance. But right now, those odds are about 1%. Even if you go at it with all three of you.
And I suppose...
I have been on this earth for 5 years. Some of that time has not even been spent in a body, and I am not confident enough. I am not foolish enough to go head first against Lucifer. That is why these precautions are all necessary to even attempt to engage him. When I say I want you guys to scout out the area, I mean that exactly.
Then I suppose I should just take you on your word for everything, despite the fact that, well, you've been pitting us against each other this whole time, haven't you?
He raises an eyebrow.
Did you think we wouldn't notice? Did you think us that incompetent?
Elaborate on what you think I think.
Oh, you're each the leader of this group. You're each in charge. Individually, without each other's knowledge.
He, pauses and he blinks and he goes, I do not think Arakiel is in charge of anything. However...
No, but you've played Valoel and I against each other, haven't you?
I see Valoel as the emotional leader, and you as the tactician. Is that incorrect?
I see you as a backpedaling, spineless worm.
See me as what you will. Those are my thoughts.
What do you want to do with the Earthbound?
I intend to give them host bodies.
Is that truly the end goal of this?
Yes.
Last time you discussed this with me, you told me you supported my quest for Lucifer. You told me you would help me find him, and now you've gone back and told me that it's all impossible, and I should give up.
I did not say you should give up on finding him. I said you should give up on trying to kill him at this point.
As if my intentions weren't clear from the beginning.
I never said that your intentions were unclear. I'm telling you now, you are not strong enough. If you wish to throw your life away, by all means, but I think that would be a waste.
So where are the bodies you're going to put them in?
I have yet to procure them, but they are on their way.
Where are you getting them from?
He sighs, and he says, in Atlanta, there is an organization that I run. They think they are looking for us, but really they are training to be us.
Vacuol's eyes go wide. Interesting. Well, I'm sure that'll work out for you then. I suppose we'll all meet in Atlanta once all of this is over. Go from there, right?
Yes.
All right. Well, I will continue to go along with this plan for now. But when the time comes, pray you can hold me back. Vacuol leaves.
He, you see, his thrall, Eve, pass you on the way out, you're, turning away, and, she, gives him a slight nod, and, opens the car door for him, and, pulls off.
Well, yeah, I go running to look for Arakiel.
Arakiel, you're sitting by your good friend, that old Ben.
Yes. Love that bin. Love that shit.
Love that bin. What are you doing by the bin? Are you just, like, hanging out?
Having a panic attack.
Oh, cool.
'Cause, that shit just happened.
Yeah, there was almost a fucking fight.
Yeah, a fight there nearly was. And, Oracle A doesn't want a devil fight ever because, fucking devils. But B, they're almost sure that they failed. And their friends are gonna fucking die.
Cool. Yeah, other people that are, I guess, in the room right now, there's, like, Rosier, who is just, like, it's, like, been trapped inside of, like, a Tupperware container for right now. And that's pretty much it.
That's like the lesser bin.
Yeah, the lesser bin. It's a Tupperware container.
That's the bin for assholes.
It gets its own separate asshole bin.
Mm-hmm. You're in the motherfucker bin.
Charlie takes over and is looking through the house for Oracle.
I mean, it's a very small apartment, so...
Very small. Okay, so she
Yeah.
just, like, pops into the room, like, frantically looks around, notices...
Yeah.
They.
She walks over and kind of hunches down next to Oracle and then whispers, like, "Are you alright? I need to talk to you in private. It's very important."
Oracle kind of looks like it takes them a second to process what you said. And, they look like they are losing it. And, they look at you, and then they just shake their head, and they go back to, being kind of curled up with their face in their knees.
Alright. She kind of, sits down on her knees in front of Oracle and puts her hands on his shoulders and says, "We'll discuss it later then. Just know that, I think I know who might be the vessels that Paimon wants to put the Earthbound into."
Oracle, they look very much like they really want to ask about this, but also they're kind of losing it real bad. So, I'd imagine, it takes a couple minutes. They're not crying. They're just shaking.
It's okay.
And,
take your time. And, Charlie just kind of, brushes, A10's hair and stuff with her
he has
fingers.
dreadlocks. Good
Yeah,
luck.
it's more like a pat.
Tries.
You just touch a single lock.
Yeah.
After, I imagine, it takes, about 5 minutes for them to really pull themselves together. And they're still looking kind of, glassy-eyed and, their eyes are, darting around, but they get up.
Charlie says, leans into, Aten's ear and whispers, we gotta find Valuel, and we gotta let her know as well. I think Cecil and Nikki are in trouble.
Arakiel, looks around, are they still in the room?
You mean Rosier?
No, are they in the room, with everyone else?
No, Rosier's the only other person, quote-unquote, in the room.
Okay. Arakiel, is kind of holding their elbows, and they say, Charlie, could I talk to Vakiel for a moment, please?
I mean, yeah, I want to help too, but okay. And then
I
there's
know,
a switch. Vakiel doesn't say anything, but the eyes grow a little more intense.
You almost ruined everything! What did you think was going to happen? When you tell them what you're planning? When you let them know? Did you think that they were going to agree with you? Did you think that there would be a compromise when you're yelling in their face? What did you think was going to happen? You're so lucky that right now we're not all dead. And this isn't hopeless.
They would have only killed me.
How do you know that? What if they wiped all of us out for insubordination, and besides, we need you?
You're right. I'm sorry.
That was such a stupid thing you did! I have things that I'm only here for, too. I care about both of you, but I miss them so much! I haven't seen them, and I went through so much torture just to know that they're here, and I only see them for a moment, and they're in terrible shape, and then I'm here, and I hear that they're going to be destroyed, and I'm trying to do everything I can in my power. I finally decided that I'm not just going to passively die with them. I'm going to try to save them, and then you do this!
Arakiel, their eyes are on me. But do you know what that means? They're not paying attention to you. You're the
What am I going to do on my own?
You're the most important one among us. Right now, you're the one who can save your friends. And as long as I have them focusing on me, thinking that I'm the troublemaker, thinking that I'm the one who's going to ruin everything, you can get in behind me and do what you need to.
Couldn't you have consulted with me about this before you did that?
Yes, I could have. I see now how much I've been just as guilty as Paimon of underestimating you.
No,
I see now that I'm no better than him. And I let myself get overconfident. I stopped paying attention to the people around me. I got blinded with rage, but I think we can salvage this. And I think that is step one. They need to focus on me.
We do need to talk to Valuel about this. They could very well think that it's not just you, that we're all in on it, or that we figured out something together. And
they just think I want to kill Lucifer, which is true, but...
Yes, but You can't be certain what they think. You don't know what's going on in their heads. We need to play it very safe from now on.
You're right.
First, we need to all be on the same page. In terms of keeping this under wraps, I sincerely doubt that they've been communicating with anyone in the bin, or that they're going to communicate with Rosier, so I don't think that this conversation is going to leave this room. We need to talk to Valuel. And I think I need a glass of water.
All right. I'll go find her.
I'll be here.
Charlie gets up and leaves.
Valuel are at a Chinese fast food restaurant.
Ah, the finest gourmet.
Mm-hmm. And, like, Nina is, like, chowing down, and you can see Samael, like, looking at his plate, like, I don't know if I don't really think I'm hungry. No, you should eat. It's really good. I mean, you'll probably be hungry in, like, an hour, but it's really good. No, I think I'm probably fine. Okay, suit yourself. And she goes, like, back to eating. And Dorian just, like, looks uncomfortable.
I'm ordering 7 egg rolls. The finest pastry in the land.
Okay, you've got your 7 whole egg rolls.
I'm gonna try and eat them like sushi.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm kidding.
You use chopsticks to eat them.
Yes. Yes, I am using chopsticks.
And Dorian just, like, holds out his hand, like, don't.
In 2 hands.
Okay. No.
I got 1 chopstick in either hand. And I stab it through.
Please, I'm begging you. Just pick it up.
Well, I thought you were supposed to use chopsticks in Chinese restaurants.
Oh my god. And he just, like, puts his head in his hand, and he goes, just get a fork. You're using them completely wrong. Just get a fork.
I mean, I'm just trying to blend in. It looked fun. It is fun. It's pretty fun. Try it.
I know how to use chopsticks, thanks.
Yeah, like this.
No, and he picks them up and he does it, like, correctly, and he goes, like this. This is how you use chopsticks.
Yeah, but I can't fit an egg roll in that.
That's why you don't use chopsticks for an egg roll.
Anyway. I put my chopsticks down, by which I mean I set the egg roll down and the chopsticks stay in. I think... I'm so worried about what happened there. I'm trying to distract myself, but the delicious Chinese pastries are not working.
And a huge clap of thunder comes in.
I mean, it is just pouring.
And Nina goes, what is there to distract yourself from, really? Like,
I mean, that whole situation with Fakiel.
I know, but, like, Taniel's probably not going to do anything. She seems really tough, but she's like a big softie.
I can only hope. Because Vakiel is so angry.
Yeah, I noticed that. She needs to, chill.
That's kind of funny considering how she's, with the fire.
Right.
Um,
I'm sorry, my, sense of humor is not really, pun-based.
Yeah, that's probably fair. I hear it's a lot more advanced if you use things that aren't puns, but anyway, I don't know, I just don't think anything can make Vakiel calm down, even just to rationalize, you know?
I'm sure she'll, she's not as angry as she used to be, right? So, there's that.
Yeah.
Plus, if she does try and, attack Lucifer, from what I know, he will, murder her. So, that is more of a concern than really anything else.
Well,
and she, goes back to eating after she says that.
Well, I don't want Vakiel to die. Vakiel's my friend. At least, I think so. I hope so.
Nina shrugs. She goes, I don't fucking know her that well, so it's no skin off my back either way. And when she says that, Samael looks at her and he just goes, what the fuck is wrong with you? I mean, I'd be, upset if one of you guys died, because we, have spent time together, but, I don't think I've spent, any time with Vakiel. I'd feel bad for Charlie.
I mean, actually, Charlie's getting more aggressive now. I mean, for good reason. Charlie's mad about, well, everything. But that was a new twist. Vakiel was willing to reason, and Charlie wasn't.
Well, in fairness, Charlie's a teenager, so,
yeah, she's allowed.
Yeah, they're kind of allowed to be angry for no reason, but when I do it, it's oh, watch out.
Well, the next step is figuring out what to do with the whole bin situation.
Yeah. It's gonna be really difficult to transport them into a new bin. So I think making a replica is obviously, the best bet, but, to be honest, making something with as heavy of a demonic signature, Paimon would be able to tell, and even if he couldn't, apparently Eve is fucking hot shit, so she'd probably be able to tell instantly.
If we put... Well, okay, what if we put the latest one in? Could we, amplify a signature?
She kind of, shakes his head. That's not really how it works. Each pattern is different. So, none of them will be exactly the same.
I guess we'd be found out soon.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if it could buy us a head start.
We can certainly try, but I'm saying right now there's, no guarantee that it'll work. Just because of how, I don't know how demons pick up that kind of thing, so I can't say for sure, but since Eve is, I guess, also a spirit mage, she would be able to tell the pattern of it, because it would be different. And it's not something that you could easily replicate. And if I could, even still, it would take a lot of energy and a lot of more time than I think that we have.
Yeah. And we still don't know what they're doing besides finding them bodies.
That's all I've really gotten.
So frustrating. Well, yeah, I guess this is gonna be something to talk about.
So at that point, the bell for the, restaurant door opens. Or rings, as the door opens, I should say.
Right.
And,
Ding ding.
Charlie comes running in. Oh, there you guys are. Thank goodness.
Oh, hey.
Listen.
Hey, do you want some, like, kung pao chicken or something?
Yeah, in a minute, but I got some important shit to say. So Vakiel talked to Paimon, and she found out where the bodies are coming from that he's gonna put the Earthbound into.
Oh, yeah?
He said that he was grooming a group of demon hunters to become vessels for demons.
No. That group that we keep running into.
I'm thinking Cecil and Nikki.
Definitely.
And their friends, or however many more people are in their organization.
Well, definitely Cecil and Nikki for sure.
I think that's where they're gonna get the bodies. He said they're all in Atlanta. So things are gonna come to a head when we go there. Is there a way we can contact them and give them a heads up? Or something?
I don't think I got their phone number or anything. What about the society itself?
Oh, that, like the kids.
Yeah.
Were they a part of that?
It seemed like.
I thought they were just a bunch of Boy Scouts who were into paranormal shit.
I mean, that would make sense, right?
Okay. Yeah.
They were in the upper tiers and were sent to deal with things that were paranormal. Of course they would go for Earthbound sightings.
Alright, well, when we get to Atlanta, someone's gotta slip off and warn them.
Yeah. I could do it easily if I saw where they were.
Alright. And...
Of course, that's no guarantee that they wouldn't just kill me, but...
Well...
I mean, we're still on good terms with them, right?
They did
You guys
threaten
didn't
to kill
mess that
us.
up while I was gone, right?
I think as long as it's not Vakiel who shows up, they won't get mad.
I think I'm fine. I could always camouflage and get out. Maybe.
Okay. Nina, like, interjects. I feel like I always have to be the voice of reason, so here I go again. That's fine if those two are like your friends, but, the rest of them probably still think you're gross abominations.
I mean...
And since we don't know how many there are, it's probably best to play it safe.
Well, if we just warn Cecil and Nikki, maybe they can tell the rest of their group, so we don't have to?
I guess, but there's no guarantee that they'd be by themselves unless they're, like, on a mission or something, right?
We could slip them the information about the Earthbound?
Maybe. She, like, shrugs her shoulders.
Either way, this is something that we definitely need to deal with.
Yeah. I mean... more lives than just ours are on the line here.
I don't personally see what the big deal is. If they become host bodies, wouldn't they just be like you?
That's not...
I mean,
I think
yes.
There's more to it than that. I don't know what... I couldn't worm it out of him, but I don't think he's just given the Earthbound hosts.
I wouldn't be surprised if you tried that multiple hosts thing again.
Right.
Multiple demons in one host again, and that's just...
That would destroy
a
a
recipe
person.
for bad.
I mean, here I am with one demon barely able to hold it together.
Yeah, but I mean, like, there's no way... Like, that's the thing, though. Is if he tried to do that, he would clearly know that the person would just die. Just like
Unless
you
he
would
has
die
something
if
we don't
you
know about that can
had
make it work.
a demon that was way too strong inside of you.
Either way, I'm not gonna let him just use people like that. It doesn't matter who they are. It doesn't matter if they're hunters of people like us. It's not right.
Nina, adjusts her glasses, and she gives you a very, straightforward look, and she says, people use people all the time.
That is true.
That doesn't make it okay. That makes it a thing that needs to happen less often.
It happens for different reasons and for different purposes, but it happens all the time. And I feel like picking your battles is generally a good option.
This is
mean,
the
and
battle.
She clenches her fist. I feel like you guys are vilifying somebody that I respect a lot. Because Haniel is like a mother to me. So when you guys treat her like she is evil, it's a little bit frustrating for me. So I'd prefer it if you didn't loop her into the same group.
I didn't say anything about Haniel.
But you have before. And when you say Paimon, in general, it is implied that you also mean her.
Maybe we can talk to her. See.
I mean, there's a chance that we just don't have all the facts.
I don't think there's any way that we can have all of the facts in the end. And I don't like going in blind. And she kind of throws her chopsticks in her food and gets up out of the booth and walks off. And, Samuel, looks at you guys and then looks back at her. And he goes, I'm gonna go and talk to her. And maybe, hopefully, she won't be as angry. She's a little bit worked up. I'm just gonna go. And he, scoots off after her.
Well, that could have gone better.
I'm sorry, Valoel.
That's okay.
I feel like it's my fault everyone's turning against each other. Well,
It's not your fault.
it might be Vacuol's, but still.
Maybe I came to the wrong conclusion.
No. It's not the wrong conclusion, because in the end, they're the ones casually talking about finding bodies to stuff demons in. And I may be possessed by one myself, but that doesn't mean I'm just okay with letting other people get that forced on them against their will. Especially people who've dedicated themselves to being against that sort of thing. So, we gotta make a stand. And
I guess.
we gotta do what's right.
You don't think we're just hypocrites? I mean, I'm a demon. Yes, I took this host body, but I saved her.
I mean, sounds like Vakiel saved me too. It's hard. And we might be hypocrites, but if we can stop something horrible from happening, I think I can face any sort of judges after that with a clean conscience.
We need to figure out what we're gonna do. We have to go to Atlanta. We have to figure this all out.
Yeah. It's all gonna end there. One way or another. But we're together, right? You, me, Arakiel, we're on the same page?
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, we are.
It's at that moment that you hear the sound of a phone ringing.
Are you,
Is it my phone?
you gonna get that?
Yeah, I didn't expect it to ring. I guess I carry it around in like a bag or something, so I have it on me.
Yeah, I think we've kind of pre-established that you just kind of carried around JIC.
Yeah. Yeah. So I take it out of the bag and I pick up the phone and I say, "Hello?"
Hi. Valuel, right?
Yes, that's
we
me.
spoke some time ago. I don't know how long ago it was for you. For me, it was like yesterday.
It's been a bit.
Okay. Well, hi. Reintroducing myself. It's Rose. I have sort of a strange request.
Yes?
And it's not one, it's not an instruction that I've been given. It's sort of a personal thing. And maybe it'll mess things up a little bit for the future. I'm not sure. But it's really important to me.
Yeah, what is it?
I need you to give this phone to my aunt, Nina.
Nina? Okay. Right now?
It doesn't have to be right now. Soon. Within the next 24 hours.
Okay.
You should know that bad things are coming. But I believe with what I've seen on the path that you're on, if I'm on the right timeline, you can overcome things. And if not, I swear to you, I will do my best to clean it up for you. We will reach the desired timeline between the three of us.
Okay. I believe you.
Thank you. I mean it. It seems silly, but I can't imagine my life going in a better direction without her.
Of course.
So I need her to live.
She's a good person.